By the end of this video, we will be able to understand the phase changes in matter. Before going into details, kindly subscribe our channel so you don't miss these interesting factual videos. Phase changes in matter is the process by which matter changes from one physical state or phase to another. The three most common phases of matter are solid, liquid, and gas. Let's discuss the important concept of related to phase change, known as latent heat. Latent heat is the amount of heat energy that is absorbed or released by a substance during a phase change, such as when a solid melts into a liquid or a liquid vaporizes into a gas. For example, a total of 334 joule of energy are required to melt 1 gram of ice at 0 degrees Celsius, which is called the latent heat of melting. When ice is heated up, it does not change temperature immediately, it remains at the same temperature until all of it has melted into water. The heat energy is actually being used to break the bonds between the molecules of the ice. You can think of these bonds as tiny invisible strings that hold the molecules of the ice together. So, when we add heat to the ice absorbs the heat, which allows the molecules of the ice to move around more freely and become less tightly packed. When water is cooled down, the opposite happens. The heat energy that was absorbed when the water was heated is now released, causing the molecules to slow down and move less. As the temperature continues to decrease, the molecules start to become more tightly packed, and they begin to form new intermolecular bonds between each other. As a result, the water molecules become less free to move around and vibrate, and they eventually form a rigid structure that we call ice. Now we will discuss phase changes through heating. Melting. Melting is a process in which a solid substance changes into a liquid state due to an increase in temperature. When a solid is heated, the kinetic energy of its molecules increases, causing the molecules to vibrate and move more rapidly. Once these bonds are broken, the molecules become less tightly packed, and they are able to move around more freely, which causes the solid to turn into a liquid. Boiling. Boiling is a process in which a liquid substance changes into a gas state due to an increase in temperature and pressure. When a liquid substance is heated, the energy that is added to it causes the molecules to move around more rapidly and collide with each other more frequently. As the temperature and pressure increase, this process continues until all of the liquid has been converted into gas. Evaporation. Evaporation is a process in which a liquid substance changes into a gas state at a temperature below its boiling point, due to the energy supplied to the surface molecules of the liquid. When a liquid is exposed to air, the more energetic molecules near the surface of the liquid can escape into the air as gas molecules. This process continues until all of the liquid has been converted into gas. Sublimation. Sublimation is a process in which a solid substance changes directly into a gas state without first becoming a liquid. Sublimation occurs when the temperature and pressure are such that the solid can't undergo melting and instead goes directly into the gas phase. This can occur either through the addition of heat or the reduction of pressure, or both. Now let us discuss the phase changes through cooling. Freezing. Freezing is a phase change in which a liquid substance changes into a solid state. This occurs when the temperature of a liquid is lowered below its freezing point, at which point the molecules become strong enough to hold them in a fixed position relative to each other. The freezing point of a substance depends on factors such as pressure and the presence of impurities. Condensation. Condensation is a phase change in which a gas substance changes into a liquid state. This occurs when the temperature of a gas is lowered below its dew point, at which point the molecules become strong enough to cause them to come closer together and form a liquid. Condensation is a common occurrence in nature and can be seen in different phenomena. Deposition. Deposition is a phase change in which a gas substance changes into a solid state without first passing through the liquid state. This occurs when the temperature of a gas is lowered below its sublimation point, at which point the molecules become strong enough to cause them to come closer together and form a solid. This can result in the formation of frost, snowflakes, or other types of ice crystals. Thanks for watching. To learn more, just visit and subscribe our YouTube channel. Link in description.